be saving older versions of people, which maybe you could extract and then put them into a new body.
I
Maybe
can
Oh wait,
tell you this.
I don't know. It's just like it's
who
a
is
bit weird.
They're new, right? I'm not crazy.
Also a holy aura.
I may be one of those
Okay.
people.
Suppose we'll leave this here. Where does Rochelle usually put these? Suppose I'll put them on the shelf. Rochelle will find them later. Where's the vegetables? Surprised they don't have any already. And given the number of people here, I can only assume that perhaps they've run out.
Hi, I've got meat pie.
I'm sorry?
I've got meat pie.
Oh, very good for you.
Well, I was more really implying that if you want them.
No thank you, but, thank you. Meat pie.
Okay, alright. Wish me luck in getting the meat pie.
Take care, Panda.
No idea. Check on Sienna. Well, where did she go? Maybe that training room? Training hall? Training hall or a room? Hall. What do they float? Some sort of magic.
Oh, and there you go. That's a cheap hit. It's a cheap hit, but it counts. Oh,
And a man in a costume?
Okay, alright. Okay, you're putting, and that's a good thing. Oh, what the? Oh, hold on, give a moment, give a moment. Give a moment. Okay, there we go. You know, flux. Alright. There we go. Alright, when you're ready.
I want decent.
Come on, attack me. I've been attacking this whole time.
Oh, okay, sweet. Very good, very good. Okay, and that's a and kick. Okay, that's a good hit. Right.
Ow.
Okay, and that's a punch. And that's just a punch. I mean, I don't know if that's. I mean, is that legit? Is that legit? Okay, alright, I guess that's legit. I'm supposed to be refereeing this, but I'm not quite sure. They keep on kicking each other. And I don't know whether or not that's supposed to count or not.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Hi. Yeah, I'm also refereeing this match, so... Okay, alright. Kicks to the face. Yeah, okay, yeah, you know what, sure, that works. Okay. Oh! That's... Oh! Okay, right. Okay.
Hold on to your legs, bitch.
Wait, are you just getting dragged along? Okay, what? Okay, I don't think this counts as
This is
like a star
very
rating.
unbecoming.
I think it's just a free-for-all.
Ow, fuck.
Are you
I thought this was supposed to be just a
okay?
blast fight. Training specifically. Ow.
This is training.
This does not seem like training.
Training is you beating the ever-loving shit out of me.
I don't know what these stuffs are like. Okay, hold on, let's... What's this? Oh. Okay, wait, I suppose I am supposed to...
Excuse me.
Okay. Yep, they're sparring. Yep, okay, alright. Oh.
I'm sorry,
Okay. Okay, good block, good block, good block. Good block, okay.
Push it down.
Right,
I was pushing it forward like a pool stick.
She was
okay,
doing
what
that.
do you... Okay, right.
Okay. Roll.
Okay. I don't know if you're capable of holding the sticks in different stances, but you know, you can just, I mean, if you can hold them somewhere else, like, can you hold them at one end?
Sort of.
I guess not.
Finicky.
I mean, see, the thing is that... See, that's just one of the things you can... and there you go, that's a cheap hit. There you go, and thus the favor has been returned. Okay, there you go.
Oh, fucker, ow, my side.
Remember, distractions are legit. If in my arena, if you get distracted by something, that's on you.
What the fuck do you think is gonna happen
When it's
in
the
a fight
referee
with a
itself,
devil.
I
Yeah,
kind of
must
think
be.
that's a bit bullshit.
Must be a truth.
Okay, right, well.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Mr.
Hi.
Bear, sir. Have you happened to have seen
Yeah,
a
what's up?
tall, a tall woman, silvery white hair,
What are you doing?
golden, topaz eyes, walking around?
Okay, never mind. I guess we'll just have
Golden Taper's eyes,
no.
no, don't think so.
Or
No, I
perhaps
think
a
it's pretty much
man of a
just
similar
been
description, tall, usually a bit moody, has slightly darker hair, ponytail.
I don't know. I think there was like a guy who was floating about, being like, yes, I made you trade your soul for whatever, I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention, I'll fully admit. Dylan,
I'm
Dylan, Dyson? Was it Dyson or Dylan? I can't remember, I'm sorry.
I'd be disappointed.
Dylan, what was the name of the guy who was like, you were arguing about whether or not you owed them their soul or whatever, or your soul?
I'm sorry, I can't really hear right now.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit, I don't know.
Panda, it's been near.
It's who?
Indeed.
Him.
Yeah, him. Is he the guy you're looking for?
No. Definitely not.
Okay.
Hmm.
Then, in that case, I can't help you, I'm sorry. I haven't seen anyone else. Actually, no, I had also seen Luke, and we got to have like a nice bit of a chat, but beyond that, I don't know. Oh, if you don't know him, then fair enough. He's another guy who's part of Aegis. But
Situation, so...
Not entirely familiar.
yeah, I don't know. Okay, all right, fair enough. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think this is everyone. This is everyone here for. Oh wait, no. There was a fish guy. There was a fish guy. He was on the sofa somewhere. What was he called? A naiad? Yeah, I think it was a naiad. What are you two doing?
Oh, good job, Rush.
Let you handle that. Have fun.
Yeah, thank you. Look, I'm sorry when I've got like attention diverted. It's almost. I mean. It's all...
Oh, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to bother you, but have you seen a tall woman, silvery white hair, golden topaz eyes, wandering around?
Topaz eyes.
Or a man of a similar description? Shorter hair, a ponytail that he likes to wear.
Unfortunately, I've been gone for a little bit, so these actually kind of sound unfamiliar to me, sadly. I know Dylan's here. I know the little Percy one's here. There's the panda. There's that one, like, armored-looking chick. Do you know their name by chance?
Yes, it is my sister, Sienna Aurora.
Oh, I met her. Yeah. No, I haven't seen any of them around.
Oh, my apologies then. Thank you.
Oh, it's all good. Is there a problem? Do you need help with any of that?
No, I was just looking for her. She wasn't in our room.
I gotcha.
Um,
I'll keep an eye out.
You are a naiad, yes?
Yes, ma'am. One of the many. Well, one of the... I'll go with many.
Oh, I see. Has been some time since I've last seen one. What is your name, by chance? If I might ask.
My name is Misu.
Oh, Misa.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. I am Alyla. Alyla Aurora. Cleric of Own.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, like a actual, like, legit cleric. Huh. Well,
Huh.
it's an honor to meet you.
Uh,
Don't exactly get to meet too many.
Thank you. Yes, I am a cleric.
Understood. Well, what's, I guess what's got you here?
Oh,
Well, other than trying to find your sister, of course.
well, yes, my family and I have been staying here for some time. There were issues in the place where we were staying, and we were given permissions to stay here for some time until we could relocate. We are
Well, I'm glad you
refugees
got a
of
home.
a sort.
Well, I'm glad you have a temporary home.
Thank you.
Actually, weirdly enough, kind of know how you feel. Being chased out of your own home and then kind of being stuck out there.
I am
Been stuck in
familiar
Japan
with
for a
the
hot minute.
history of your people.
That's a weirdly well known now, apparently.
I
Yeah.
do recall quite a number
better
of
for
your
more
kind
people.
being here a few months ago.
Let's see, about like 3 or 4? Oh, roughly about 3 or 4. But yeah,
I believe
yeah.
so, yes.
Kingdom kind of got temporarily set back up. It's still a work in progress, but a lot of us are making homes there again, helping out where we can.
Yes,
I'm gonna
I'm
be speaking
very
to
glad
the
to hear
royal
it.
chef,
Oh,
not a title I am used to. Gonna be honest. Went from sushi chef to royal chef. A lot more weird things to have to cook.
I see.
To make a salad the first time,
Yeah.
roughly about like a month ago.
Honor.
Not a fan.
Well, I am glad to hear it. I've not heard much news on the reconstruction efforts, but I was aware that some work was being done.
Some. Most of it's kind of, I don't want to say flatline, but it feels like a lot of the progress kind of halted out of nowhere. But the ones of us who care are making do. Helping whenever we can. People have homes. I think that's kind of the biggest thing that people were worried about.
I can imagine so. Having a place to stay is most important.
It's a rarity nowadays, feels like. Fuck.
Hello.
Come with me.
Phoebe, as you notice as they are walking towards the medical bay, they are actively bleeding, leaving a faint blood trail behind them.
This happens sometimes. I generally do not leave my quarters. Oh, there he is.
She should be with guards? Why isn't she?
Look who's out of their room. Oh, the one that came in bleeding? I don't know. I'd stay out of that stuff. If it deals with Kanton.
Oh, him.
The devil doesn't like me. Who knew? Anyway, that's his problem.
I'm sure of the other one.
And you're out of your room, so I guess something went right today.
Yes, I just got back a short bit ago. I was looking for Sienna, if you've seen her. She was
Off
wanted me
doing
to-
I don't know what.
go buy fresh vegetables for Rochelle. Thought it would brighten her mood.
I did have a talk with her the other day. Well, she was texting me while I was out doing my regular rounds around the shrines. Which, speaking of, going to bring you one of these days, but no combat. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to take you into a dangerous place.
Oh, wonderful. I suppose so then,
There's
yes.
ones that I have to clean up. Are you good with, do you have any spells for cleaning or mending things?
Mending, yes. Hezekiah, this is Mizu. Mizu, this is Hezekiah. Friend of our family.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hezekiah Vatonis, Knight of Elysium.
Oh. It's a hell of a name and a hell of a title.
Where I come from, it meant something. Material plane here, it's... I guess a few
It should
people
still have meaning.
garnered the title. To me, it does.
Well, if we're doing titles, Mizu, Royal Chef of the Naiade Kingdom. Don't worry, does it actually
Take you up
mean
on
that
the whole. I figured as much, but if it says Royal Chef, that means you're really good at what you do. So
Well,
I'll have to tell Rochelle that she has competition, huh?
Perhaps.
I have you. Oh wait, Rochelle. Oh, she was the orc lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
Half orc, but
remember
A
yes.
little
that.
shy, awkward, but means well.
Yes, she's a friend.
I've actually cooked with her once or twice, with Mara plenty of times. I don't hold competitions. I find that cooking is a fantastic art that you can share.
I mean, when two people decide they're gonna cook against each other, I always win. Or at least everyone eating does.
Exactly,
That's
the people
the way I see
eating
it.
always
So-
win.
Mm-hmm. Except when Percy cooks. Then I gotta cast a few spells to make stuff taste correct.
Right.
I would have to agree.
I'll have you know when
She's trying. She's on those first steps. You should probably
say that
stop
I've
her if she decides to
tried
start
her
cooking again.
food before.
Actually,
cookies are at least edible.
I would allow her because failure is stepping stones to success.
That's exactly what I told her. I was like, you should probably, try something easier and then get to harder items, but she went straight for the hard, too many step items, and at least she learned something.
You want to talk
Trial by
about starting
fire, I
difficult?
believe.
One of the first things I ever tried to cook was sushi.
Cook it.
Cooked sushi, exactly.
Cook the sushi.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Now you see what I mean?
I somewhat, but I only know how to use a
You usually
microwave.
cook? Do you not normally cook your
Exactly. You don't. Not with sushi. Sushi's a little
sushi
bit
is
more-
raw.
Mhm.
food? Oh.
You see, I
You can
cheat
cook
because I
certain
just
elements,
summon my
well,
stuff.
You can fry certain elements. Maybe a little bit of steam.
I like the
not
baked
actual
ones.
cooking.
Baked ones are good. With
Baked ones
eel.
are very, very nice.
I've been going to that place Mara took us.
Hmm.
Well, I've seen her once or twice, but she told me there was a fish place, so I went. And it was actually pretty good. And then I found out that Rochelle took us to that other place that was a sweets place. That was also good. I'll probably talk to Brim about other places, because apparently I want to go 3 for 3. You're good at cooking. Mara gave me good advice. She might give me a good advice.
Well,
Maybe it just
actually,
has to do with your region.
my cooking is quite nice, but due to the fact that I've been on a 3-month-long fishing trip, I actually have a lot of new materials that are actually fantastic for food. A lot of exotic fishes and harder to come by dishes that I could make in your kitchen. Well, I'd rather do it in the fancy, expensive Naiade kitchen. That one will do just.
I might have to take you up that. Or if you leave anything here, I usually poke into the kitchen sometimes.
I normally do. Well,
The talking panda's coming.
when I was here, but
Oh, yeah, no, I don't question anything in here anymore.
I mean, I'm a walking fishman.
I believe you might
I've
be a
seen a
druid.
panda. I've seen a man floating, turning into shadows, disappearing. I just don't question things. Had a brief conversation. He doesn't seem to
Convinced
like me. Something about holy magic.
Convinced he's a druid.
A lot of
Druid.
people. That's
Wild
actually a
shape druid.
weird thing. I've noticed that a lot, actually. For some reason, it seems like everyone seems to dislike holy magic. I don't get it, personally.
Well, there are a lot of infernal types in this place, And to be honest, a lot of the archangels and the celestials that are holier than thou kind of mindset keep things hard to differentiate the good ones from the bad ones, because there is no such thing as holy versus infernal. There is just right versus wrong at the end of the day.
Well, I mean, whatever kind of magic you use doesn't dictate what kind of a person you are. At least I wouldn't imagine. I don't really do much magic myself. The only thing I can do
holy
is
magic,
the,
ice magic,
fancy fish
arcane.
stuff, I
Would
guess.
not think so.
That would gives off a little bit of necrotic, but you know, don't judge people.
Oh, I thought he was a druid.
It sounds like...
That one? I don't know. I can't read anything from him.
Are you talking about Dylan?
Yeah, the one with the curse.
Well, she is right there, but she's going through a lot, it sounds. At least
She is
3 months
very
worth,
aware.
apparently.
Oh,
Just as I
Speaking
am.
of Rochelle.
I'll let her know where I put the vegetables.
Oh, what did you buy actually? Gotta see
On the
you
market.
want Sweets, you know, it's
Sienna showed me
Yeah.
where to go. It was a bit difficult. I most certainly did not get lost. At all.
Mm-hmm. Did you take a few hours? Hmm?
It might have taken longer than I had anticipated.
Yeah.
Shell.
What's going on? Huh? What's up?
Oh, I did bring
Oh,
something back for
hey.
you. Oh,
Uh,
Sienna said I should go out and find you something. She said you were not feeling well.
Excuse me.
I put it on the shelf. Fresh vegetables.
Meat pie.
Thank you.
I have also
I
been
could
informed
really
that
use
there is a
that.
meat
It's
pie.
one of those days, huh? Rochelle, would you mind
Oh,
cooking a little
okay.
something later? I might, go out and come back.
No, come back here, you motherfucker.
oh,
You
okay.
eat. I'm
Um,
talking to you.
Okay.
The bag on the shelf. I wasn't sure where to put them.
You.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
I saved it.
I was
for
actually
you.
Sienna
coming to
thought
get
they
some
would,
tea because
Fine, I'll give it a try.
Perhaps
In a
brighten
little
your
bit.
mood.
I'm not really that hungry.
Meat pie is such.
no, it did a lot actually.
I'll remember that.
I have a headache, a really big one.
Okay, Panda,
is
you can have a
everything-
piece.
Nice. Actually, just to make sure, is everyone alright? Oh, sorry, just let me squeeze.
Oh, yeah. Let me.
It is quite the gear.
Okay. Right, yes. Okay.
Okay.
He has a really big
Very
backpack.
heavy.
But yeah, no.
Perhaps you should
I
put it
think-
down somewhere. Rather than carrying it into enclosed
okay, I
spaces.
guess I should.
How are you? You're feeling better, I'm assuming. You at least seem to be up in high
Yeah.
spirits.
A lot better spirits than what I was. I was feeling like garbage.
Bill said they were great.
Oh.
I'm gonna grab a
Sweets.
cup of tea, maybe kind of
Hello.
wake
Oh,
up a
of
little
course.
bit. There's.
Allah. Oh wait, for you. Sorry.
Hey, what the? Oh, he really did put it down. Oh, okay.
It's not
What is
what
it?
I meant, but
Been a while.
Do you want one?
Probably be.
Is everything okay?
You know, these are actually pretty good.
Who leaves his backpack just
Yeah,
fucking
what
in
do
the
you
middle
got?
of the goddamn fucking shit?
I don't know. Do we
Here, Shell.
just, Oh, is that where it is for
the
you?
backpack's... Wait, okay.
Yes.
The
Right
backpack's
there.
over there for me.
Oh,
oh,
interesting.
Backpack's over there for me.
Yeah.
It's a Schrodinger's backpack. It's both here and there, and not there. Got it.
Nowhere.
Unders-
I'm
understandable. Have a good day,
Wait a
backpack.
minute, is it...
here. I
is
thought you
it-
maybe
Is
like
it
one.
here? Am I one with the
Thank you.
backpack?
It's
You're
here
welcome.
for me. The straps are right here.
I am one with
And
the
now
backpack.
you're in
Today
his
is
bag.
very
You're
active.
just rounding through his bag. Mm-hmm.
You know what? Fine. I'll take care of
Must
it.
have
See, the
done
bag
good.
for me is like directly in the middle of the way, which is something Panda would do.
I just get him to pick it back up.
Mm.
Probably
Hey,
fix it.
Percy.
No, that is good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your shoulder's backpack is quite here and there, and there, and there, depending on who sees it.
Alright, it keeps happening.
These Zeeks are on the.
I'll get my backpack. For me, it works. And so...
Yeah.
Is that so? Oh.
And there we go.
You're for being crushed by that thing.
It's actually really heavy. He could turn it into a wall too, ironically enough.
Like a big wall?
Like higher than my head kind of wall. Oh, jeez. It is so bright in here.
Oh, do you have a headache?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't sleep well, like, at all. But that's kind of to be expected, I guess.
No, Rochelle, you know you're not sleeping well. You should come and talk to me.
I know, I decided to kinda... Well, okay, I didn't decide it. I might have gotten taken to a friend's house for the evening and...
Oh. Alright. Well, I hope it was
I appreciate it, though.
enjoyable? I'm not entirely certain.
I don't know. I remember bits and bobs of yesterday. I mostly remember giving people flowers.
Oh. Well, that's lovely.
What have you been up to?
Nothing new. Just reading, studying, catching up, more or less. Sienna thinks it's good for me. Granted, she also said it was good for me to get out today, which I don't regret, mind you. It was just a bit of a trip.
You didn't, like, get hassled or anything?
No, I just got lost.
What the fuck? Pardon my language.
I mean, that wasn't my concern.
What is going on?
Are you talking
with
about the
your-
bruising? Are you talking about the bruising or the eyes?
The eyeballs.
I remember at the onsen how I was drinking and whatnot. Yeah, so my magic got a little fucky. My magic got a little fucky, and so fucker decided to do this. It's fine though. It's just purely like a visual thing. Like nothing's actually changed.
Okay.
It'll go away. Like within like a couple hours maybe.
Okay.
I gotta scream at you later, but I'll leave you to this. I'm gonna go
Excuse me?
sit down. I'm in pain.
No.
I'm in
Okay.
pain.
What did she mean?
I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't feel like being brunette.
Because it is still
Did you do something?
Excuse me. You're Dylan, right?
Yeah.
What exactly did you mean by screaming at Rochelle?
No, I'm not actually gonna like scream at her. I just have things to talk to her about because.
I see. Do
Yeah.
you commonly dump all of your problems onto other people?
Well, I mean, it's not a dumping my problems situation. I just wanted to talk to her.
I see.
Oh boy.
Shouldn't let her do that to you.
I have been here less than 10 minutes.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't like the way she's treating you.
I know. Thank you for
You don't deserve it.
doing that.
You deserve better. If I can be so bold as to say so.
No, it's you made a really good point the other day. I let people walk all over me. Literally.
Well, people who get into the habit of screaming at their friends, that doesn't sound like a friend to me. Perhaps it's not entirely what she meant, but one should be careful with their words. Words have weight.
Yeah, they certainly do. And quite frankly,
Even if actions speak louder, words are important.
Yeah, no. I agree with you.
Oh.
I think I know what she might want to talk about on. Who?
Miss Brim. I didn't see her come in.
Oh. I watched them run that way. Kind of shook my head and immediately went for the tea.
That's why Mr. Mizu is here. It's been a while since I've seen a naiad.
Yeah, same here.
Aside from Miss
I'm
Brim,
kind of taking my time before asking.
Oh. Asking what?
Yeah, there's whoa, that's I blinked, you teleported. Okay. Yeah, no, I
Quite impressive.
Oh, that's what it felt like.
Make
You
getting
snuck
around
up on
much
me.
easier.
Oh yeah. I would go. Oh geez, I would pick up everything all day long. But yeah, no, I kind of want that crowd to thin out a little bit before asking what the heck happened.
Oh, from what I gather is the queen went on her own on a date with the Kanton and got attacked by bandits with cannons? I don't know.
With cannons?
For no reason? I don't know.
Like pirates or
something about looking for land, but it's like, why was the queen out there by herself? Just, I don't know. Somebody dropped the ball.
Even as a loose king as Veremore was, he had guards, knights, even the little stewardess guy with the funny hat.
I would not leave my charge.
That man jumped out of a second-story window and he had somebody directly behind him.
Yes.
You okay?
We had a fire mage who sounds a lot like that. He was not hot-tempered, but he was hot-seated. Also, you keep talking about this place.
No,
The place that knighted you, correct?
Yes, Rista. King Veremore was the one. Very, very kind king. If albeit a bit strange at times.
Do you guys plan on going back as knights?
Well, I suppose so, yes.
I have a couple of things I need to take care of.
I wasn't exactly certain how they were going to contact us.
No.
Some by letter, but can post.
What I was thinking about doing. Actually, no. I gotta think about that. Yeah, no, we've been out of communication completely on a space station with people who have no idea. Okay.
I mean, we sort of didn't exactly tell them that we lived here. Granted,
no,
we were living in the city beforehand, so it was a bit simpler, but I suppose being many meters above the ground. Not actually certain.
Yeah.
Feels so small. Like it's not that far.
Yeah, no.
Then
That gives me an idea.
But then it very much
I've
is.
got a lot of work to do. So what I can do is in about
I think I just
week or
said something
so.
interesting. 1 second.
Actually, Hezekiah, I was going to ask something. Something seems off. I can't place it. Something seems different today. Something about you feels like, muted almost.
Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, not too much has changed.
Perhaps I was out in the sun for too long.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm sorry, I forget I said it.
I'm perfectly fine. I mean, I've been going on missions by myself. Samira's been a little busy. She's actually been focusing her magic recently, so I've been doing things solo for a little bit, but yeah, you know, I get by. I still have the Archangel peeking in every now and then telling me my new tasks. She still wants me to complete the old ones, which I've been brushing aside until now. I'll get on those when I get the chance to.
If it is their will.
Yeah, it's their will. Seems like it's all they hear sometimes.
Okay.
How has your studies been, along with your training?
Catching up on many studies. Having to make up for quite a bit of lost time. Many
And about
things
your other thing wrong. Anything on that?
I don't follow.
Under the map.
No, I do not know.
No progress?
Yes, difficult to make progress when one doesn't know where to start. But, I have faith.
Well, you can start the cause, which we can talk about in a more private area.
Preferably.
But as soon as you start to get a little stronger, I'd like to make progress on that itself. Of course.
Perhaps, yes.
If there's anything a knight is, he's discreet. Unless after the battle. Then I'm telling everybody about defeating it. Which you should. My own stuff, not yours.
Oh, okay. I hope you're being careful.
Like, every chance I'm always careful. A little scrape here and there isn't something I can't take. Although, I did get gored. But, you know, stone armor really helps against... Some demons have horns, you know? Sometimes they actually use them, surprisingly.
Oh, jeez. Okay,
yeah,
no,
you know,
you're
counteracting
being
it with a little holy magic. Yeah, yes, counteracting a little bit of holy magic really helps.
Hey, Luke.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay.
So he was kind of about this tall, 4 feet, couldn't speak anything besides grunts and angry. Kind of looked like a buffalo mixed with a hellcat. I don't know what it was exactly, but it did gore me through about 2 walls before I took it down.
Can you repeat that phrase back again? A combination of a who and a what now?
It looked like a boar mixed with a hellcat with a scorpion tail.
Oh god, okay.
And 2 walls? Huh.
Well, the first wall technically I weakened because I slammed him into it, but then he spun me around, I got stuck on the horns, and he slammed me through 2 walls. And then I got free. And then I jammed my sword in between his feet and he tripped over them. And then when he was on his side, I quickly got up and put my blade into its side.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Only because I had stone skin. How's a human like me would be destroyed in an instant getting hit that hard?
Oh shit! I forgot. Second shelf. All the stuff that I got from last time.
You know, there's these wafer things with peanut butter, chocolate. I really like them. I should start buying more of those.
Ooh, the Nutty Buddies?
I think that's, I don't see, they're already unwrapped when I get to them, so I don't know what they actually, there's just a...
Yo, a homemade Nutty Buddy would be... Holy smokes. Okay. Now, I'm gonna grab some of those, but I'm also gonna try to make some.
Someone seems to be waiting on you.
Yes?
Oh, do you need me, bud? What's up?
No, I'm just seeing what's going on.
How's the, paladin stuff going?
Fairly good. Definitely got the healing bits down. Still need to work more on the, like, barrier type stuff, so...
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Same but different, I guess. He's got promise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Speaking of promise, you need to meet me in the training room, Alyla.
Me?
I'm gonna try out some things.
Oh.
Yes. You've been reading. Now let's see if you can put that reading to practical use.
It's mostly basic studies. Math and writing,
well, then
reading.
You start reading the... I understand that, but you should really be reading a few other things like abilities, mage books. If you need some extra ones, I know Sienna has those lying around the room.
Well, yes,
Inscriptions, you know, magic circles.
Yes, I understand that, but understanding basic studies is also important. Let you handle that. Anyways, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
You are Luke.
Yes, and you're Alyla.
Yes. Cleric of Vaughn.
Right. Paladin of the Seal.
Really, really reliable. Like, holy crap.
Most paladins I know are.
I try.
At least have known.
Put it to you this way: if I know I'm coming back from a mission and I see at least two good friendly faces here, Arbor's a really good nurse, and then he's like really good with a follow-up. It's like, I don't know, like a good team.
Yeah.
I suppose I am glad to know that my friends have good people looking after them. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, on the other hand, she takes good care of me too.
Nice.
I have performed medical arts on her a number of times, yes.
Countless, actually. Yeah, I give some credit. If it wasn't for you, half of the time in Ristov, I think my hide would have been, not good.
Well, yes. That does happen.
A lot more than I like. Oh!
One
shit.
generally does not do well when they are alone.
No.
Something some
I
people should
certainly don't.
take to heart.
Yeah.
I listen to everything. What do you mean?
Of course not.
Oh. I told you he's good at that. And there he is.
I need to head completely off, so I will see y'all around.
Okay.
Again, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Yep. Pleasure to meet you as well.
Have a good one.
Yep, you too.
So, after a few seconds of thinking, I could actually do this a little bit more. I kind of come up with maybe a list or something. In the next couple of days, I might actually go make a trek out there and kind of maybe get some information. Kind of at least do a check-in and maybe see if there's maybe one of the like local magic users or something can kind of help us keep up with that stuff without just being completely mute to a kingdom. I didn't think about that.
Of course not.
So, yeah, now that I am thinking about it though, probably would help. And then I got half of my list done for a potential, like, expedition, but this is a lot to do.
Well,
Like a
if you
whole
ever need
lot.
help with your list, I'm always free in between.
Yeah. No, I could definitely use that.
You do intend
And
to
Samira,
return
when she
soon.
comes back.
I suppose if you need me to come with you, let me know. Otherwise, I suppose I will be here.
No, I'd love for you to. But if you were to take off with me, just make sure you let Sienna know so that she doesn't freak out.
Of course.
Nah, it's fine, I'll tell her.
I'll tell her.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the whole gang would be happy to see us. Hopefully they're alright. What else needs to be taken care of? Make sure they have all the information they need. Then get the reports back. Probably gonna have to cancel that. Fuck. Okay, yeah, no, this is more important. Sorry, kind of rambling. I'm good at that.
Well, it depends on if they respond poorly to the
Okay. Do you guys want to go sit down or something?
I suppose so. I still don't know where Sienna is, but perhaps she's
No.
taking care of something. I don't know.
Maybe. Have you
Perhaps she
tried
went
the
for a
phone?
walk to the lake. Something. I don't know. I haven't. I keep forgetting about it.
Thank you for checking on me the other night, by the way. I really needed that.
Well, I heard the ringing. I was thankfully not asleep yet.
Yeah.
So you have homework.
Oh.
As do you.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean by homework?
Do you need to read up on some magic books? At least understand the core elements, even if you can't use them yet, it's good to know.
Yes.
And eventually that mace, but I'll get to that one. Sienna and Zamira will get you on those other topics for you. Same with you on weaponry.
Oh, okay. I read the first book that you sent me. I kind of understand what I'm doing with it a little bit. Problem is translating it to smaller swings with one weapon, so I kind of have to make a balance between the two.
Great answer, Lazy.
And after recent events, I have to
reading is only going to take you so far.
It's an Alyla thing.
Eventually, we'll get you in the middle of a training ring and I'll put it to use.
There's something wrong with her lungs.
Don't expect anything to be easy, though. If
No.
you don't use what you're being taught, I'm going to put you in the ground. Not literally. I know I could do that, but yeah, you're gonna fall.
To say, I might be green, but I'm not actually a plant.
I'm gonna pot you like a plant.
Please don't pot me like a plant. I have a lot to do.
No, I'll just disarm you, knock you to the ground, pick you back up. You'll be fine. I make sure I don't hit you.
I think so. It looks like him.
Holy shit.
It's been several months since I've seen him.
Yeah. Hey, Joe.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Holy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, looking
I'm back.
Yeah.
much more normal than I last recall.
Yeah, no, last time he was here, he was like a little dude, and then he was like a robot dude, I think, and then at one point he was like a dragon
Alyla.
dude. Sorry.
A pleasure to meet you again.
And a pleasure it is.
Now, word on the street is that both of you are not just heroes, but knights of the realm.
I don't know where you heard such a thing.
Gee, I wonder whom.
You gotta put me on on high volume like that?
Well, you go around boasting to everyone that we're
I'm
knights?
looking in this general reaction.
No, like when we got home.
I mean, if it wasn't you,
I
it
was
would
so
probably be
excited.
me.
I told Joe.
I haven't been spreading it around.
No, I understand. But, yes, this is true.
Well then, congratulations. Such things are not easy to come by.
Was I supposed to keep that a secret?
Not really, but it's supposed to be humble.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you don't have to be. I will be. It is.
I'll work on it.
You know what I mean.
Every night
You'll
fights
do
for something
very well,
different.
my dear.
Sometimes people have a lot more faith in me than I have in myself.
At least you're not in it for the money.
Oh no,
It doesn't make a lot.
No, something like that was something since I've wanted since a little girl, because I wanted to be like Mom. So I kind of, when it happened, I was happy, and I was just like her.
You have every right to be. You have every right to be.
What's up?
So, I actually haven't heard the story of how such a thing happened.
Hui-chan, that is... No!
I'm not even too sure you told me, like, where you are Knights of the Realm, or specifically what realm you are a Knight of.
No,
I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back.
That are similar to Bibi.
The hell's a Ristov?
Just some things happen.
Ah, Ristov.
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
But then again, it's not surprising. The multiverse is a wide and varied place.
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way.
And so much smaller than we ever expected it to be.
It's a kingdom I kind of was scouring for a little while, and
Hui-chan, you're okay. She's not a magic pimp.
Find a few things out, and Alyla and I took out kind of more of a personal journey out there. Actually, it's probably one of my more prouder accomplishments.
Well, it sounds like you found everything you were looking for and then some.
Yeah.
More or less, yes.
I especially loved the new outfit.
Thank you. It was a gift. Oh my.
kind of want to go put mine on, but it's so big and clunky.
Is it proper armor for a knight of your standing?
Probably, but it's also heavier than my usual gear. Actually, fighting in this is kind of weird too.
Well,
You'll set of
hit
plate
your
armor.
stride.
Very.
I have every
very
faith in
heavy.
you that you'll figure everything out.
Yeah.
Mix and match. Maybe go for half plate. I don't know.
Maybe. It's mostly the big freaking sword I can't get used to. I guess I have to swing it with kind of the same momentum.
Maybe. I've never been much for swords myself. Usually I only tend to go for daggers, if I have to do anything bladed at all.
Oh shit, I forgot!
What?
I am, whenever I go out there, I am going to take a... Okay. Go ahead and laugh, but I really do want to pick up Thunderdome, like really bad.
Thunderdome?
Why? I feel like he belongs there, Rochelle.
Is Thunderdome like
An animal?
or a friend?
Yes.
Okay.
One that I happen to have named by chance, because I don't know, he was very strange. Local creature kept running directly into large trees and things and making loud noises, so I kept bashing its head into them, so I called it Thunderdome because of the thunderous noise it was making each time it hit things, and then dome its head.
You must have some kind of emotional connection to it, considering you bothered to name the thing.
I mean, not particularly. It was just another creature that was there. It was just very odd and funny. Kept circling around us and running into things.
He's so
very friendly,
cute.
though. She is the one who has a particular emotional connection.
He's so cute, and like I don't know. He's a chubby little guy, and he's doing his best. And I'm a big green gal, and I'm kind of doing my best. But if you feel like he needs to stay there, I'll
I
leave
just
him at home.
figure it's only right. That is their habitat, their natural
I
home.
know.
Maru?
Whoa.
Is everything alright?
No.
I suppose so. I thought.
Hey there, Gloomy. Got you up here by yourself.
Wasn't Noru.
No, she had black hair. That's right. The woman that just walked by looked very much like someone I once knew.
Definitely ain't on the night,
Alright.
No,
I'm not know.
kind of reading up on the ethereal sea
No,
and,
I heard.
or the astral sea and thing called the dream.
Okay.
Important research
Those kind of
things.
scared me, and I would hate.
I have a feeling there's
an
a
unfortunate
very
thing
heavy
that-
story there.
Yeah.
She was not a friend of mine. I just
My mother.
knew her mother. That was all.
Hmm.
She's a good friend in a
I see.
time of need.
Goodbye.
Careful, apparently chairs have a tendency to just kind of pull you towards
Never
them.
trust chairs. Never trust chairs. They are all liars.
I don't know.
Bad day.
I sometimes cherish resting in them.
Dream.
No, no, they're traps, Mara.
You know, there's
My
only
name
two
is Rochelle.
I know, I'm an idiot. So no, I'm not an idiot, but
There's-
it's okay. Bye.
There's only two types of furniture I only know of that involve lying. Beds and sofas.
It's literally
Yeah.
just another plane of existence.
Oh, jeez.
That's
I'm contractually obligated to make at least 10 dad jokes a day.
I kind of thought she was just telling
Dad
lots of
jokes?
stories.
You'd think people would remember this by now.
No, looks
to
like
be
your
honest.
stories are fairly accurate.
Yeah.
Dad jokes, puns, wordplay.
Sometimes my jokes kind of miss the mark, and sometimes I get her to laugh a little bit. So
Hmm.
What's
You're
up?
gonna disappear in another 3
Is everything
fishing
alright?
trip again?
Just fine.
Understandable. So, what was Ristov like?
Now that part I can talk about.
Very well then, I'm all ears.
Beautiful ocean surrounded around huge rocks that I got to climb on and then fall off. Really pretty forest is
Calm, peaceful. Much more full of nature than most of the cities that we've visited thus far.
That tends to be the way of things, unfortunately.
Yes. The people there, though, they seem much more at peace.
Super kind.
I'll have to see if I can't visit then. It sounds like a lovely place.
Maybe.
They are relatively friendly to outsiders, as long as you are willing to abide by their customs.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I've made,
Prepare for the hug the size of a mountain.
Oh yes, if you see a man clad in red, the crown, yes, he will likely run up to you and greet you very vigorously.
And loudly.
Crown? Is that like some kind of like royalty?
The literal king kind of greeted us like up front.
Yes, at least the king of Ristov, city itself.
Sounds like a breath of fresh air and tiring all the same.
I'll think about it this way.
Yes.
You know? I don't remember half. I remember giving flowers and that was about it. And then I remember eating pizza. Yeah.
Hardest part is cracking it in. So
I need to stop that. And I think I will stop that.
You're having fun. Whatever.
Fun, yeah, but I did it for the wrong reason.
Yes, Ristov prohibits the use of modern technologies.
Why doesn't Brim have you as one of her guards?
I really want to sit down, at least somewhere.
Oh, the chairs keep on trying to consume you, so...
Yeah, mostly my legs are killing me.
Oh,
Excuse me.
You could find somewhere to sit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Don't want your lame
But know where she's going,
walking
though.
around doing everything for you.
Oh, there's already a dad walking around here.
Really? There's a
I
couple
actually got
people near
lectured
it,
by
but
him
nobody
yesterday
utilizing
a
it.
little bit.
What did he lecture you about?
I
He wanted
prefer
me
this
to put
kitchen
my
then.
cardigan on because he thought I was showing too much skin.
Prefer what now?
I mean,
I have no idea what you said just then.
to be fair, seeing you in that outfit started reminding me of France.
That.
Are we sitting here?
That was
Is that what's happening?
a while ago.
I am.
What was that? What was that?
Oh,
Allow me to
I'm sorry.
A fantastic
Huh.
night.
Oh,
Stay in
I
my
have no idea how
mind
you're sitting now.
for days.
I've kind of got like a bit of a lean on to the best of my ability, to be honest.
I'm
I'm scared to get on the
Giggly. I don't
ground,
know how to
to
say
be
that.
fair.
Oops.
Ginley,
we
thank
could
you so much for the
sit
raid.
at that ledge there under the
Thank
rather
you.
large emblem.
The giant red emblem.
I'd,
You know what?
I mean, we wouldn't be facing it.
if it weren't for the fact that you have a bit of a parasite on your shoulder.
You know what, Joe?
Back.
You might be right.
It happens from time to time. It's not 100% accurate, but you know, it comes part and parcel with being a fortune teller.
I appreciate it, but actually,
You're at the corner
I feel
then?
bad. I feel like I'm like puppy dogging around.
Bork.
I don't understand. What does that mean?
Walking around like a lost puppy.
Oh. Yes.
I think that's accurate to my description.
Yes.
I mean, you have the energy of one.
So I've heard. Oh, okay, ow, yeah.
Maybe you need better shoes.
No way, these are my cool boots.
Yes, but how
Okay.
comfortable are they?
Comfortable enough.
I mean, when you sit down, you sound about as old as I am, so, you know.
You know, I get that a lot.
You're
I
tired
forgot what
beyond
we
your
were
years, Rochelle.
Shut up, Joe.
You were talking about Ristov.
Oh yeah.
And the extremely friendly king.
Yeah. No, that's just about it. Normally you'd be scared pantless to go talk to somebody who's like in a giant set of robes and a crown, but no, he just gave us a great big hug. Like I said, he reminded me of my dad.
Normally you
minus
would
the,
expect a bit more regality and self-restraint from someone of such high status, but he sees himself as being the same as his people, which is respectable.
Okay.
I can respect that, yeah. Honestly, I think that would be a lot easier to trust, in all honesty. Did I say that twice? I think I said that twice.
Honestly? Probably. Okay. So,
So any other adventures since becoming Knights of the Realm?
mostly just working here.
That was a curious tone. Anything happen? Or you can't talk about it?
No, I can talk about it. It's just... Here, put that down. So, a lot of people around here know, like, I worked really, really hard on keeping part of what I am in check. Like, emotional control. Like, a couple of weeks I studied and meditated, and I think I can talk about this now. Long story short, I don't like who I became on our last mission, and it's kind of bothering me. I recently kind of had a talk with a friend about it, but I don't like getting angry. Even if it's to put some really bad people behind bars, it feels weird getting angry. Like, actually angry.
Is it the loss of control?
That's what I'm scared of. I'm always scared of it. Not like you think. Yeah. It's more of... I needed the right mindset to figure out that I needed to be told that I'm gonna be okay. And it's just a little bit of reassurance, and it worked. Unfortunately, it's like being reminded that maybe it's something I need to work on. So, that's kind of why I got a little nervous whenever Zeke was talking about training again, but I'll get it done.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing can keep the wise orc of the rock down.
First of all, how do you know about that? Second of all, you'd be surprised.
Probably told him. You tell most people.
Actually, I heard it from a friend of, well, actually an old teacher of the leader of my group. A certain afro-wearing teacher.
Yeah, I've met her.
Huh?
They're an interesting.
What did you say, by the way? I lost track.
When?
When what?
When are you referring to?
Oh, shit, I got lost track on where I was asking to lose track.
And we're going off the rails on this crazy train.
Okay. I'm sorry. Oh.
Are you tired?
You said you hadn't been sleeping well. You need to go and get rest.
Well,
it is very important.
Not yet.
And I, of all people, will tell you this.
Oh, I know. And I appreciate it. Actually, now that I think about it, a friend of mine who I met at the onsen actually might shed some light on kind of why that might be a little bit.
Oh?
And it kind of makes sense. Yeah, no. Elves are supposed to be able to go into almost like a trance-like state. And
True.
orcs need, like, sleep in order to be able to function.
Also true.
So I think my heritage is fighting me a little bit. So
From
it's either...
my understanding, elves are fully capable of sleeping. It's more of a cultural decision that they decide to trance.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And I think half-bloods don't necessarily have the need for trance either.
Well, that was really confusing.
You
I
have
had
no
no idea.
excuses.
I mean,
okay.
If the
You
two
are-
were to
I don't.
combine, maybe you don't need as much sleep as most folks, but I wouldn't treat that as a hard and fast rule.
I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna listen to her. So.
That sounds like a smart thing to do.
It is the smart thing to do.
Sometimes, at least.
On this, 100% though.
I mean, when a cleric of a god of dreams tells you that you need more sleep, I think she knows what she's talking about.
I believe most people need more sleep.
Yeah.
Especially
So
given
you're
what I
right,
have
yeah,
seen.
jeez.
People do not sleep enough. They're
People
so
never sleep enough.
caught up in their lives, the day-to-day goings on. It's quite sad, really. They forget the dream.
Yeah, no. Speaking of dreams. I actually had kind of a strange one the other night.
Oh boy. All right. And what was this dream?
Yeah. I had a dream I was on a really big fancy boat. Like people talking. I don't know. It was kind of strange. It was almost like
Was it headed somewhere?
Yeah. Yeah. It was headed to some sort of island. But like it was what is it? What kind of era is it about? Kind of like actually I can kind of show you. You know, like that. Gonna be pictures of people almost in fancy clothes, Victorian dresses, that sort of thing.
How detailed is the picture?
Pretty freaking detailed.
I see. This place that it was headed to, do you know where it was? Hi Kaz, thank you for the raid!
You said an island, right?
Yeah, an island, but I don't remember the name of the island.
Did you have any sort of feelings about this island, if you remember?
That there was supposed to be something there waiting for us when we landed. I was a cook, and I was bringing stuff out to people, and it was like as closer that we got to the island, the more like kind of like scared the passengers would get.
Now that's curious.
Very curious. Were you scared?
A little bit.
Now, what kind of scared? Like something was waiting for you there? Kind of nervousness? What do you
like a dread that you kind of feel in your stomach, and it kind of comes up to your chest a little bit.
Like you saw a spider turned around and now it's not there anymore kind of dread, or...
No, the kind of dread that, well, the most recent comparison was coming home the other night. That kind of dread. More like, fear of the unknown, a little bit. And I remember there was this one, like, lady in a dress that I couldn't get a, like, clear picture of her face, and she actually jumped off the front end of the boat. Not at all.
Did you have any feelings towards this woman?
I
perhaps
think so.
Friendly or perhaps unfamiliar?
No, and mostly unfamiliar. She just kind of jumped off, and she had an umbrella in her hand.
The front end? As in the end pointed towards the island?
Like she was ready to go take on what was on the island. With an umbrella.
I mean, I've seen weirder weapons. I'll be completely honest.
Did anything else happen in this stream? Did it reach the island?
No, we finally reached the island, and a lot of people just started getting into like lifeboats on one end, and they were kind of, you know, carrying their kids and whatnot. And as soon as like people landed to the feet to the ground, everything on the sand and stuff kind of started turning black and almost kind of silky looking.
Okay, odd question. What did the island look like? Like, was it a tropical island? Did it have buildings on it? What can you remember?
Mostly kind of tropical looking. A
So,
lot of
no
foliage.
docks or anything?
No. No docks.
And people went onto lifeboats to go to the island.
Like
so
they
it
were
would not
climbing
wash
down the
ashore.
ropes next to it.
More than likely.
Did you join them?
Kind of late.
Do you remember any other crew?
Yeah, kinda. There was this one guy who was working in the back with me. Kind of a portly little guy. Thick black mustache, and he was just basically telling me to get off, and I don't know why he didn't come with me.
Do you remember the name of the boat?
Rosemary.
Very specific detail.
So you know the name of the boat. You were able to make out details of what these people were wearing. You recall the island. One person specifically leapt off in order to go towards the island. You yourself joined them late. When you went onto the beach, did the sand turn black around you?
Kind of, I wouldn't say like a quicksand, but it kind of went up to my ankles a little bit. But I was able to, like, you know, fight through it.
What do you remember feeling? That's the same dread?
Mostly just fear at that point.
So the dread became worse?
Only by a little bit, though.
But you kept
This
going.
is probably... Oh, yeah. We all kept going.
Once you were on the island, did anything else happen?
Some people kind of, like, started sinking in, and a lot of us made it to, like, the center.
Away from the beach?
Away from the beach and into the center of the island.
I see. And what was at the center of the island?
Oh, sorry.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Empty?
Yeah.
So this island was nothing but sand?
I think I understand.
Sand and some grass. Yeah?
There are enough elements that I believe I can extrapolate some meaning for you, at least from this. You are on a journey, or at least will be soon. One that perhaps you yourself will feel some level of anxiety towards, uncertainty. You hesitate to go on the journey. But there will be other people with you. People who perhaps you deem important, but do not necessarily feel that you understand. Perhaps there is some level of alienation between you, perhaps a divide, perhaps friends who you feel as though you do not know as well as you wish to, or perhaps family that you feel does not understand you. You have this hesitation at this journey, but the others that will be along this journey with you, they are eager to go on it, even though there is the uncertainty of the journey itself. It is difficult to extrapolate any meaning from the black sands. Perhaps this can signify that there is some level of hardship that may be encountered, strange happenings, or perhaps a obstacle once you reach your
Yeah,
destination.
that's what I was thinking.
But ultimately, you do not know what to expect of this journey. Because at the end, the journey is a blank slate. The part that will be most important to you will be the journey, not the destination.
Yeah, what I was thinking.
Another part that kind of stood out for me is the fact that all of the passengers wore extremely fancy clothes according to the drawing. And she said that she was a cook. So there seems to be if we're going by meanings of dreams and the like that, I see kind of subservience, like you're playing a supporting role, but not necessarily a part of them. That you're still going along, but you're not one of them.
Are you a follower of the dream? That was actually a very, very wise interpretation.
I'm a fortune teller, dear.
Very
We
so.
extrapolate meanings from the various ways that the cards or whatever.
Yes,
whatever
more than
we're
likely what
looking
he
into
said
can go.
is true. Perhaps these people that you are about to embark on a journey, you feel subservient to, as though you owe them something or you are required to assist them. But ultimately, they hold command over you. There is someone who will stand there and tell you that it is time to get off the boat.
Even if they themselves aren't getting off.
Yeah.
One thing that's... I'm not sure if it's a red herring of sorts, but the fact that she knows the name of the boat.
Yes, I did find that very odd. Generally speaking, that is either a sign of something of significant importance to your future and past that you should be keeping an eye on, or it can often, as you said, be a red herring. Something completely inconsequential, a fact that was generated by your mind, rather than something that was imparted upon you.
I mean, it could even represent a person, someone who is integral on this journey. So either Mary, Rose, or a combination of those names would be
I would have to do some
to you.
reading. Rosemary does... the planet itself does have several importances. I just do not recall them at this time. Perhaps later.
It's also nice for cooking.
She does love cooking, so again, this
It's
could
a
be
lovely herb.
something that is being created by your mind to fill in the blanks.
So whether it's a name, a plant, or something along those lines, it would have some significance to you.
Or not.
Or perhaps you had a rosemary pasta sauce at some point and it just stuck with you.
No, if I had a sauce that good, I'd try to replicate it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Howdy.
Wow. I don't know. I was kind of looking at this though. So, it was like a brochure piece of paper. Gonna
What
be
is this?
It is gonna be a nicely decorated brochure for a online class to expand culinary knowledge.
Does it mention rosemary by any chance?
Instructor's name is
the
Edwin.
The class for cooking? But you already know how to cook so well.
I was kind of thinking about it, maybe take it on a more professional level.
That and cooking classes can help expand your repertoire, teach you new techniques, new recipes, things like that.
Suppose I've never been in a culinary class. Much less online.
Yeah, I don't know, I've been thinking about it.
May I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
They kind of specialize in sort of... Yeah. French cuisine and stuff like that.
Always nice to learn French techniques.
Yeah, but I don't speak a word of French.
I mean, you don't
Morning.
necessarily have to learn how to cook with it. How are you doing?
Evening.
I am operational.
Greetings.
Okay. Oh, Alyla,
I do love
this
hearing
is,
that.
Reina. She used to be super small, now she's super tall.
Most people start out that
Lovely
way.
meeting you again, Reina.
Pleasure to meet you.
It is nice to meet you.
She's one of my boss's kids. Super sweet. Oh, bye, leg.
Well, that would explain the... Right.
You can come on in.
Yeah, feel free to join us. Is your brother doing well?
Yes, I don't believe I can extrapolate any other
He is
meanings from your
just
dreams.
busy.
No, I was just happy to talk to you about it.
Of course.
Something that's a little odd is the first person who literally leapt out of the front with just an umbrella and whatever else you can remember.
Oh, yeah,
That feels like someone important to you.
maybe? Pale yellow dress. Kind of a sun hat.
So
Right,
bright,
right.
vibrant,
Mm-hmm.
and possibly someone who regularly leaps into danger. Or at least into the unknown.
Feels much too literal.
Possibly. But she said
so
herself
concerned.
that they felt like they were excited to fight against whatever was on the island.
I didn't really get a good look at their face, but yeah, no, she was the first one, head gone. Just straight into it.
It reminds me of someone, and I'd rather not name the name.
But yeah, another thing I wanted to bring up now that, you're with us here, Reina, whenever I do finally to go back, and again, you're more than welcome to come with me. I'd prefer it, actually. I've been making a details list of all the stuff that we saw out there. All the creatures and whatnot.
I'm sorry, what?
She'll pull back the sketch pad and it'll be scribbled notes of, like, all the creatures that I met out there.
Oh. What is this for?
Well, oh, jeez. Ignore that.
And what does this have to do with her?
Well, originally, a couple of weeks back, I asked Reina here and her brother to go kind of take a little bit of a look out there. Kind of get a feel for the land. Basically, their first away from home adventure.
Yes. Sure, the people there won't give them trouble. I mean, we fit in, but you know how they feel about
I don't.
modern
I know.
things.
That's
We
why
have discussed the idea of disguises. Such as Jaden and myself wearing shoes.
Yeah.
That would probably feel awkward.
Wear
Probably. I
Anyway, be
am
careful.
very used to wheels.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I would hate for the people to welcome us in.
Nifty.
Only to grow upset and kick us out. Because we're breaking their customs.
So, that is gonna be my plan then. I might take off a couple of days. Go kind of maybe, first of all, check and see how everybody's doing out there. Get some reports back, and then let them know what I'm planning. Kind of preemptive, if you will.
Sounds
and also
like a
make
fun
sure
time.
those, you know,
Alright,
those
then.
two are treated with the most care that they can.
Mm.
I mean, if the folks out there are as friendly and laid back and welcoming as you described them, I'm not
thank you.
exactly too sure
I was working really
Rena
hard
and
on
her
that.
brother would have any problems.
Victory Thunderdome.
Because of course you did.
He's so cute. He's like a little chubby buddy.
They're all like that, Rochelle.
Yeah, but like,
Are you going to bring all of them home?
no.
She'll try.
That sounds like a maybe.
She'll try if you let her.
So,
Oh, not all of them.
what, couldn't you just say that they're of a interesting race, perhaps? Would you really need to have them disguise themselves? I mean,
Maybe.
it's not untrue.
No, what I can do is...
Are you alright?
I am operational.
Understandable.
They are just bitches.
As long as you're alright, my dear.
I am not alright. I am operational.
Operational. Oh my. I'm starting to wonder if my lungs are. Ooh.
Feel as though I might be confused. I suppose
I'll
perhaps...
tell you later.
Were you planning on heading there first with them or without? Maybe
No,
wise to
I
speak
was
with
going to go.
Barrymore first.
Right, that's what I meant. Was to go there first, make sure he's not caught off guard, make sure that not only understanding for the safety of them, but the safety for those two, and then make preparations from there. And that includes you. I don't want to drop this all on you all overnight, so I'd love to have you with me.
I suppose so. Yes. Certainly fine with traveling again, though we'll have to let the others know.
Oh, absolutely.
Sounds like you're off for another grand adventure?
Maybe? So, that's why, unfortunately, I think this is a lot more important than... I can always take another cooking class.
But you're already quite good at it.
What do you think, Rena? You still up for it?
Yes, as long as Mother is alright with it.
Very important to
Her
get parental
approval
consent.
is important.
Absolutely. So, that's why
Speak
I
with Barrymore
did
and
all of that.
Mother, and that's fine. I mean, I see no reason to. And
Just as much as I have to, to get Barrymore to understand them, I also have to understand Seraphim, so that they can be as safe as possible while out there. Well, if there's something that they need...
What?
That's what Hybris's children are called. Seraphim. That's
Seraphim.
right, isn't it?
This is accurate.
But styrofoam, I thought styrofoam was the weird squishy stuff.
Not
Seraphim.
Seraphim. I thought the seraphim were angels. Yes. Are you an angel? That looked like one.
No. Not Seraphim, but Seraphim.
Seraphim.
We are artificial
this
intelligence.
is
Have I been saying this wrong the entire time?
But
I think I might still be a little confused, but
Seraphim.
Very, very
So
confusing
kind of
names.
like a combination of siren and seraphim, almost.
Let her explain.
Siren.
I am not entirely sure of why it was Mother's decision to give us that name. However, through assumption, I could assume it is a combination of seraphim and AI.
Seraphim, I get it now.
Artificial. Okay, I think I understand it a little better. You're not squishy.
No.
Little. I don't even know what that
Although
material
I
is.
am
Styrofoam.
fragile.
So am I.
Handle with care. Understandable.
I understand.
It's a lie.
I have never personally shattered. However, I have seen Jaden do it.
Oh. That sounds traumatic.
It is an injury. I have seen
One
many
that-
injuries.
One that he recovered from, I would hope.
Yes. He still has his arms.
Okay then, understandable.
So,
You say so.
that's something that's something I actually have to talk to your mother about, is if something bad happens out there, I don't know how you guys recover. I can be healed with magic.
Typically, we return to the terminal if we are damaged. At least that
Really?
is what I have been told. That is what Jaden did when he was injured.
So if they're away from the terminal, then that would mean that they wouldn't be able to recover until they return?
I don't know. This is why I have to find out.
I do not have full information on shattering, as I have never done it.
Doesn't sound like something one would be in a rush to do.
No.
See
I
what
am
very alarming.
specifically attempting to start training to try and prevent this.
Sounds like a plan. My goodness.
Now you know I've been taking as much care as completely possible.
It is our first time meeting you
I
now.
don't want to put anybody in danger that I don't have to. Especially
Does
over
this mean
something.
Generally a good thing,
that
yes.
when you go back, you have to put on the big full plate armor you were talking about?
Yes. And I have to walk in the snow in it too.
You don't have to.
Doesn't... Okay.
You might want to
But-
bring it with you. But I don't think you need to wear it everywhere.
Oh. No, you're right.
You were the one who chose to wear it all the way back.
Yeah, I did. I did.
I mean, getting used to it isn't a bad idea. At least getting to learn how much you can move around in it, and getting used to the weight, and figuring out whether or not it's for you.
I got used to it up here. Not so used to it right there.
Maybe you should
Everyone
consider
likes
the
it.
half plate, just like this much, and maybe the greaves, perhaps.
More so, I should probably consider picking and choosing where, when to do that sort of thing.
Fair enough, fair enough. I suppose you'd only really need to wear it whenever you're being officially knightly.
That's a good way to put it, actually. Officially knightly and not orkily dorkily. Got it. Okay.
Well, you're always orkily dorkily.
I hate that you're right.
And we love you
are
for
right.
it.
Come on, leg. Oh.
Still operational?
I am operational. Apologies.
Don't apologize. It's not exactly something you can control now, is it?
No.
Never
Although
apologize
I am
for
attempting.
Never apologize for anything that you can't control.
Understood.
This has been a really good talk. I actually feel pretty good.
Yeah, it was lovely catching up.
Better than I did.
I was kind of hoping to run into your sister to go over wedding plans.
Saya?
Mm-hmm.
yes,
I'm
that's
going
right,
to
she's
be,
being married.
yeah, I'm presiding
almost
over
forgotten.
the ceremony.
Yeah, I had to buy a dress.
I'm
Actually,
gonna
I
have
had
to
to
get
buy,
a
like,
monkey suit.
I had to buy
I need
6.
to wear a dress?
If you're going to the wedding and if you want to.
I think it would look lovely.
Message Saya. Give her this. If you...
Perhaps coordinate with your mother.
That too.
Oh. Understood.
Yeah. Actually, no, funnily enough, the lady I ordered the dress with, her first name is Aurora.
Not unheard of.
No,
I wouldn't
was
say
really
it's
cool.
common, but it is a nice name, and I've met several people with it.
Does she have white hair and golden topaz eyes?
No, that's the first thing I checked.
Oh, different kind of aurora, I suppose.
Yeah, dark hair, fairly tan skin. Kind of like a, almost like a rainbow pattern to their outfit. Really cool
Okay.
designer. I got her business
That is
card
definitely
super
a different
fast.
kind of aurora.
Alright, so now I'm just imagining it's like you're meeting the person, you're not really paying attention, you hear that their first name's Aurora, first thing you do is like, panic look, hair, eyes,
Okay, no,
okay.
no, seriously.
No.
I had to go through that though. Whenever I found out that Sienna was her sister, and then I got told a description, I had to go, okay, look for this. I panic.
There was a bit of a saying amongst my family. Many of the women of my family all have the same traits.
Fair fortune.
Silvery white hair,
That's usually the
golden
case.
topaz eyes.
So, like your sister.
Yes. White hair, gold eyes, must be an aurora.
Oh, I thought I just made that joke one time. I didn't know it was an actual saying.
I was the one who told you about it. Don't you remember?
I think I do.
Well, I do.
When did you tell me?
This is, goodness, more than likely over a year ago.
I am so sorry. that work brain's working hard today.
It's fine.
So,
I forget
to be
things
fair-
fairly frequently. Quite accustomed to
Also,
it.
how often would it come up?
What, the saying or the traits? Because the traits stuck in my head like glue.
The
Where
same.
it came from, perhaps
It's
not.
not like you're consistently chanting it to yourself.
I kind of have to. I have to do that sometimes because of the bad memory problem. And then when I'm not reminded of certain things, I kind of have to tap them in. I'm always, doing my best.
I don't believe anyone implied that you weren't.
I know.
Anyways, I should probably going back to our room, and checking to see if Sienna's back yet. Those vegetables, you did see them on the shelf, right? The plastic.
I loved
bag.
him.
Yes. Fresh vegetables for you to
Thank
cook
you.
with. You'll want to use
I
them
actually
soon
really
before they
like
go bad, though.
What did you get? Or should I
A bit
be
of
surprised?
celery. Do you want me to tell you?
Yes, so maybe I can cook something for you with it.
Okay. I did get some fresh celery, a bit of cabbage, parsnips.
So what do you like doing,
a
Rena?
few carrots.
Any hobbies?
Figure things that are good for cooking.
I
or like our
like
additive to cooking.
Go fast.
Bit of fresh onion stock.
Sounds fun.
Okay. If you don't mind me saying, you've made me the happiest to work on the station, even though despite being the only work on the station, I'm very happy.
I understand.
Essential area.
Yeah.
Fair fortune.
Like I said, Sienna suggested it, so took me a little bit, but I figured it out. I thought
I've never
you would
been
enjoy it.
able to move very fast myself.
No,
Especially
nice.
given
nice.
your injuries
It
and
is
recovery the
easier
past
with
few days.
Wheels.
Understandable.
I'm cheering up from it. Good food and
Nice.
something you enjoy doing,
Very
cooking
nice.
with fresh ingredients. I was inclined to agree.
Sadly, I can't do that.
No. The
Okay,
stairs,
I know
however,
exactly what I'm gonna do.
are difficult.
You're not allergic to any of that, right?
What do you
I
tend to
think
do
so,
when
no.
it comes to stairs?
I'm
Teleport. Interesting.
either a really, really good stir fry, an etouffee.
That's a pretty nice. That's a pretty nice skill set you got there.
Yeah, I'll write down like 8
It
things.
is a glitch.
Hmm.
The same as.
I promise I'll knock, and whenever it's
others.
done, I hope you really like it.
Except typically intentional.
Alright.
I'm so excited.
Anyways, like I said, I should go in to see if Sienna's back.
I would say that
see.
that's less of a glitch.
Don't remember
and
what he
more
was going to go and do. Wandered off.
a talent.
I don't know.
Something that
I'll
you're able
probably
to
call
control.
him later. And
The glitches are.
you know what I want to
Part
ask,
of-
but I'm gonna be good.
And I'm glad to see that you're
What?
able to take
I
control
don't
of
know
it.
what you are going to ask.
At least
to
for
some-
the most part, to some degree.
But I always ask before you leave.
Oh, you know what? You're making it work. At least from what I've seen.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have no idea. You don't usually
I should probably get going.
ask any specific questions.
Oh, curse these old legs on my... Oh, my back.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I asked.
as I suppose,
Well, Miss Reyna, it was lovely meeting you
I
again.
suppose that would be fine, yes.
It
Should I
is nice
stand
to
or?
see you.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm Joe.
Yeah, try not to
My legs are kind of.
At your service.
fall over. You want to. Did your legs fall
Yeah.
asleep?
A little bit. Like he is kind of asleep.
Should I let you sit and then come to you?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. At least enough room for me to actually hug you. would be preferable.
I'm trying. I promise. My leg is asleep. Ow!
Well, good. At least part of you's asleep.
Okay, the other part of me is gonna be asleep in a little bit. But I have to write like
Good.
8 recipes. Whoa! I
Good.
forgot
Do
how
you need a
tall I
blessing
was.
before I go?
I wasn't rejected.
Alright. Let me see your hand. You are set. May own guide your dreams tonight.
Okay, now I'm good for hugging.
Yes.
Thank you, Alyla.
Have a
I
good
needed
rest.
that.
And enjoy the ingredients.
Like I said-
You do decide to make something and need someone to a taste test, I suppose. Just let us know.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
where to find us.
I promised to knock. I promised to knock.
Well, I certainly hope you have a good evening.
You as well. It was a pleasure to see you again.
Always a pleasure. Fortune favor you.
Sweet dreams and safe travels.
And you, my dear. Safe travels to you.
I'm traveling to the bed.
I know, but I never know when you're going to take off, so I might as well say it now.
Yeah.
Get some rest and fortune
Excellent.
favor you.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, no. That might be a good idea. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay.
Careful there, you were almost speaking binary.
What?
I'll make sure to tell Dr. Castor that you said hello.
Please and thank you.
Have a good night.
You as well, my dear. Fortune favor you.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Rena.
It is nice to meet you.
Hey, sorry about the tail. If you need something, call me, okay? Hear me?
Apologies, I did not catch.
If you need something, you're more than welcome to call me. Okay?
Understood.
Okay. Ugh. Blah. Okay, now I can go to bed. Where did I run off to? Nope. Rochelle,
No
don't
idea.
think about it. Just go straight to bed.
Oh, there's Hezekiah. Hello.
Well,
I was just about to head back to the room to check and see if Sienna was back, and wasn't certain where you had gotten off to.
I think you just missed her. She didn't tell me where she was going.
Oh.
I had to deal with a few things, but it's good now. Took a little longer than I thought.
Well, before I hit the sack, what is your favorite thing to eat? Cause I'm gonna take like the world's biggest nap, and then me and those vegetables are gonna have a talk. Not literally.
Orange chicken. If you have vegetables.
Okay. So yeah, no, that'll work with the stir
Wait a
fry
minute.
idea.
Like the stuff you always get from that restaurant that you always would order from.
Yeah, we don't live near it now, so it's a lot harder. I have to go out of my way to actually get it, so I haven't had it in a while.
So I can make it here.
Maybe. Do you have the ingredients?
Yeah, it's either that or I keep ordering pizza like I've been.
I can make that happen.
No, I do like pizza.
Except I've had
tasty.
it like every day for about the last few weeks, so yeah, I'm willing to switch my stuff up.
Use more spices.
Along with that meat, whatever Percy made, I'll give it a shot before it, inevitably kills me.
eat it slow. Make sure to check.
I'm not gonna eat a lot of it, okay? She's learning to cook.
Bless my heart.
And she gets mad when I bless it. Last time she had these little bird things, and I was just like, let me just quickly... Yeah, all good to eat now. Doesn't taste good anymore, but, you know.
Okay, well,
Something's
I plan on
edible.
putting together. It's gonna be awesome.
You can trust her cooking. That much I can attest to.
Oh, I already know that much. We'll be waiting.
Excited.
Anyway, I'll get with you. You'll hear a knock on your door whenever I decide to get you to go to the shrine with me. You'll enjoy it. As long as... Well, big crowds tend to, you know, I know you don't like that too much, but they're mostly
Generally
kids.
speaking.
So, they mean well. Most of them don't have parents, so...
I'll try to keep that in mind.
They're eager and rambunctious.
Be careful and send me
To keep them
some good stuff. Send me some good notes.
off. Yes, if I don't wake up, feel free to let yourself in. I may need a shake.
Yes, I'll be sure. I'll just call Sienna's phone until she answers. Have I wake you up?
I would appreciate
This
it.
was a long time ago, but one time we were staying at a friend's house, and I was trying to wake her up for tea, and I got really, really scared, and I ran into every doorway, and I ran into every piece of furniture in his house. Thank God you didn't. Thank God you didn't wake up. It still scared me though. That was a long time ago.
Yes, I'm a heavy sleeper.
It's okay. I'm just scared.
Consequences.
That's when I didn't know much, and now I do.
Yes, I sleep very
Thanks,
soundly.
Tila. I'm gonna grab something from the fridge and head back out. I've got some late night shift to cover. Don't worry, I'll be perfectly fine.
Play.
I'll trust you.
It's easy stuff. It's just, it only comes out during certain times of the night. I need to make sure people are safe by morning. It's a long story. When I finish dealing with it or banishing it, either way, we'll figure it out when I get there. I'll let you know what it was. I have my hunches, but you know, I'm not perfect sometimes, and I get things wrong, but it'll get done. Have a good one, you too.
Okay.
I need some water for some holy water and some salt. That'll be good.
I'm just saying.
I'm concerned. But
Worry about
again,
him sometimes.
I'll trust him. He handled himself for several years before Sienna showed up, so.
No, I trust him, but I'm always a worrywart. Yeah, I don't like these things. They scare me.
I don't understand what they are, or how they're floating there. I only assume they're magic.
Basically, they're meant to make the trip down the hall a lot faster. But if you don't,
How so?
if you don't like traveling at high speeds, or well, here, stay still real quick. I'll show you. Right, stay right here. They kind of work like this.
Whoa!
And I don't like it.
You almost took my head off.
I'm sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Why did you come towards me?
I didn't mean to. Now you know why I don't like them. Too fast.
Oh,
Zoom,
okay.
zoom, zoom.
Yes, I think I'll
Yeah.
refrain from touching them.
Unless you're comfortable going that fast.
Not quite, no. Whew. Oh, goodness, I secured this
didn't mean to
wig
scare
well
you.
enough. Almost knocked it off.
Sorry.
Oh, Sienna's alright.
I hope so too. Good night.
Oh, good night. Sweet dreams and, good cooking, I guess. So I don't think you're traveling anywhere tonight.
Like I said, I'm not going anywhere, and I promise to knock. Thank you.
Of course. Take care. Have a good rest.
Mm-hmm.
That timing with the music, too.